Autism is a difference in neurology, which then means that autistic people behave differently, communicate differently, use our attention differently. It's like with biodiversity for animals, it's biodiversity in humans as well. It's neurological biodiversity, where we exist in a very different way and perceive the world in a very different way, so therefore respond to the world in a very different way as well. I think it's important to shift from looking at autism to looking at autistic people and looking at the experiences of autistic people. We know that the life outcomes for autistic people are terrible generally across the board. So it's important to reframe and shift that focus from behaviours and looking through a pathological lens to actually looking at how we can support autistic people to thrive and be welcomed into the community, which we are told is accessible for everybody. It's important to identify things like co-occurring conditions and the reasons that certain things happen, like anxiety is hugely prevalent, poor mental health is hugely prevalent for autistic people. But when we look at intervening earlier in the right way and providing the right supports and the right access to support, then that changes the outcomes for people. And currently the outcomes aren't very good at all. So if we change things at the beginning, the outcomes at the end will shift as well. So when staff are trained by autistic people, it provides staff with inside knowledge. Previously we've looked at things from an outside-in perspective, and now we can look at things from an inside-out perspective. And when we make those shift from one to the other, then that logically creates better outcomes as we understand autistic experience far better. So over the years, from delivering training as an autistic person and seeing other autistic people deliver training as well, I have seen the impact of how that can change professional practice for the better, and the outcomes of that impact as well, how it follows on, that people's lives are changed by being treated as human beings and being understood.